Hey guys, what's up? Welcome in. All right, so how are we doing on this Witchy Wednesday? How are we feeling? It's been a very busy day for me, but I'm happy to be here with you guys, with my YouTube collective. So ask your questions. Today is just a Witchy Wednesday, so we're looking for some insight. It's just a regular tarot and oracle reading, and you guys ask your questions and see what the universe has to tell you. Or the multiverses, right? Okay. All right, we've got death in our recent past position, which is good. It's an upright. Ooh, 9 of Swords in the reverse. So still going through some inner turmoil after this rebirth or transformation. Maybe dealing with some fears. But you know what's so beautiful is that we had the 6 of Wands in our future placement. Okay, and then our clarifier here. Even better. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to, let's just do it a little differently today. Actually, no. I'm going to stick with what I know best. Okay. I was going to say, let's pull out the oracles too before I even get into the reading. But let's see what we got going on here. Capricorn energy is strong. 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork. So whatever's been going on recently for you in your life, it is about a collective. So whether you're already working in a collective or seeking some kind of collaboration with others, it could be work, it could also be love. It just means that there's a coming together, right? So we're learning together. We're going through these things throughout life and experiencing the lessons that are needed. You're building something. And it is in the upright position, so it's really good. That means we're heading towards expansion and growth, and it's like the first step of completion here. Really awesome. Yeah, there's one masculine figure on the card, and he's speaking to 2 others, a female and a masculine. So it's a card of communication too. Like you're finding some kind of grounding energy through this communication, through this collaboration, and we're all learning. Really cool. Numbers 3s are coming up heavy because that's a 3, and then we have the 13 for the death card. Building foundation here because that boils down to a 4. So water signs, Scorpio in particular, the death card is nothing to fear. We're obviously going through a transition. You're ending a cycle. It also represents a new beginning, so that's something really good. But you do have to be open to change. Right? This transformation can't happen if you're still bringing the past luggage with you. We've got to transition out of the old mindsets, away from the toxic people, toxic places, and that's where this metamorphosis happens. So end of a cycle, and it is a little bit about letting go of control, right? In death and life and rebirth. We never know when it's going to happen, but these life lessons come to us when they're most needed. So I think it is a beautiful thing. You're overcoming this time of sorrow, and this lesson was absolutely needed, and it's guiding you towards the light. So there is sunlight down a path. White horse could represent something, and you are being guided. So like spiritually, a lot of stuff is coming up for you to where spirit, energy source, God source is telling you this is your path and you do have to walk it. And I know it could be hard and challenging in the beginning, but it will lead you towards really good stuff. So yeah, that's just clarified in our present position again. So another air sign. So yeah, we've got some air, some water, but whatever happened, it was keeping you up late at night. You had some deep-seated fears, a lot of worries. You're being hopeful about some kind of situation. Maybe a coming back together because that collaborative card, you were hoping for some kind of communication. It just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, this is a card about reaching out when it's in its reverse. So there is some kind of secret maybe that came up, or maybe it hasn't been fully exposed yet. But this is a sign that you need to release these worries, and potentially somebody will be reaching out to you soon. I'm getting more of a love vibe here than a collaboration with work, but it could be because those pentacles did show up for us. But if you were seeking some kind of communication from a lover, it is present here. So somebody will be reaching out to you with some kind of expression of feelings and growth here. So it's been on their mind too. It definitely could correlate to business if you've been wanting to hear out from a new job or something like that. But these fears have been keeping you up at night, and you were in a state of suffering, but that's good because there's strength and self-compassion that stems from this, and Spirit's just reminding you to be optimistic about this situation. Geminis are relevant here too. Okay. What do we got? Really good. We've got Leo energy coming through strong with the 6 of Wands. 6 is a number of love. That's why I mentioned earlier that I think I was leaning more towards the love vibes, but it also could represent harmony and balance. So we have the Leo stepping out. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that you or that other person is a Leo, but Leo energy brings the sun, the warmth. It's time to celebrate. And this card is all about celebration and healing. So things are moving towards balance and solutions. So whatever those secrets were, whatever were those deep-seated fears, they're coming to light. There's empathy around this situation. And you're getting some kind of public recognition. So for those of you that the Three of Pentacles was representing money or some kind of good sign with business and your career, you are making progress towards making more money and some kind of victory. So I feel like some of you are getting a new job. But yeah, there's just this sense of self-confidence coming through. And depicted is a masculine, but it doesn't have to be masculine. It could be a female in her masculine. She's got her sword, or excuse me, not her sword. She's got her wand. That's her power source. She's on her steed. He's dressed up in his celebratory garb, and they've got the city parading with their wands behind them. So you're making progress. You're like heading towards a victory or some kind of celebration of success. And I love that it's coming into November, December with the holiday season, because there is a wreath at the top, and it's got a red bow, a red ribbon at the top of the wreath, which always to me represents some kind of love connection. So you guys are divinely connected, right? This string is, it could also represent just abundance too for my money seekers. But yeah, there's some kind of string that's attached to both of you. So this could definitely mean that a reunion is coming, or you guys are obviously finding movement and balance towards this harmony together. But you had to go through that healing journey. And if you had a particular question, this card for the future placement does say yes. So yeah, I do believe that there is a reunion coming, or whoever was seeking that new job or success within their own career path, you're getting it. There's a lot of abundance. Okay, so we've got Faye showing up here. Let's go a little deeper. I want to get some clarifier cards with my Oracle deck. Remember, there are no negative cards, so if something comes up and it seems a little scary, it's okay. These are just life lessons. And excuse you, baby girl. Hello. She's the cutest. Yeah, you. We're talking about you. But can you get off my table, please? Please and thank you. Come on. So clarifier for that Three of Pentacles. I'm sorry. I will pet you later. Clarifier for the Three of Pentacles, please. Oh, we have proposal, but it, excuse you, but it is in the reverse. So that just means a lack of commitment. You were hoping for an offer. I knew it was correlated around love. Again, it could be a commitment or offer of business. yeah, you're hoping somebody was going to ask you out or take it to the next level, but it just wasn't quite there yet. So you are still, because it's in the what's at hand position, we are seeking this commitment. So somebody is still very strongly wanting this commitment and the next level. And just because it's in the reversal doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means that it is prolonged a bit because you guys needed these lessons. I love that. There's two hands. Here, I'll just show you guys. Excuse you. She's always throwing my decks on the floor. At least it's a deck we're not using. No. She keeps doing here, I'll show you. There's two hands within each other. And it's like, is that soap? Or, yeah, I feel like it's like bubbly soap with the ring in the middle. So yeah, something needed to be cleaned out. Something needed to be cleansed. Lessons needed to happen in order for that communication and collaborative energy to come through, right? You're building something. You're building that foundation of being together. Can we please clarify this 13? Excuse you guys. They're fighting. Clarifying the death card. Okay, in reverse again, we have revenge in reverse. Retaliation, plotting, payback, punishment, getting even. This is really good. The fact that it was in reverse, we did not experience any of that. That's telling me a huge life lesson there. Your old self possibly would have wanted to retaliate by not getting an offer of commitment or getting our feelings hurt and let down and being broken up with or having some kind of separation. We've got this woman in a wedding dress and she's squeezing the masculine's heart. I'm sure it was masculine. It could have been whoever her lover was. Same sex, doesn't matter. I just saw I don't know if this is going to get flagged, but there's somebody laying on the ground in the back. So actually it was not the masculine. I was wrong. She wanted a revenge and she took out the other girl. So it's telling me third party, since there was a 3, maybe there was a third party. Somebody could have been cheated on. That does reflect a few of my past readings ago. And your old self could have been plotting payback or getting even, but it's really good that you opted out of that. You didn't take revenge. And we brought those feelings inward. And, unfortunately, that did result in a lot of internal turmoil and sadness with this 9 of Swords, right? Yeah, there were secrets. Somebody was definitely cheating. But you are releasing those worries and fears, and you're still hoping that they reach out to you. Okay, interesting. But there's the end of that cycle. So no more of that. That's good that we're starting to release that. Again, another reversal for the 9 of Swords. To clarify, forbidden. Somebody feels like this is a forbidden love, potentially. It says love affair, temptations, flirting, giving into pleasure. Since it was in reverse, I feel like this lover, maybe this is for both energies. They have some deep-seated fears and secrets that they're keeping by not reaching out to you, even though they want this love affair. They may feel like it's forbidden, or they don't want to give in to the temptation. So if it were upright, they gave in to the temptations. They want to give in to this pleasure and have this love affair. But for the present position, they're not, right? Upside down, NFL. So they're not. They are not giving in to flirting or temptations. I feel like maybe really, if this person did cheat prior, they are not playing around with the third party anymore. They realize how bad they hurt you, so they're not trying to give in to these temptations or love affairs anymore, even if you guys are in separation, or they're not trying to fall into these temptations with you again. Maybe they are doing that to not hurt you or not to hurt themselves. Can we clarify this 6 of Wands, though, for a future placement? Okay. Jealousy. I'm going to need another clarifier on this. There were some rumors, pettiness, being envious, talking behind the back. Okay. There is a whole, so Six of Wands, remember, we're coming into public recognition here. So I'm feeling like somebody on either end, the friends and the family got involved. They were putting rumors into their heads, being envious, talking behind your back, making this person feel like this was forbidden or a temptation, and trying to hold you back from this progress, and like confidently choosing that they wanted to confidently move forward with this kind of commitment with you. Can we get one more clarifier for this Six of Wands? Okay, in reverse again, it's hearts locked, missing pieces, detached, locked away, heart, can't move forward. But again, it's good that it was actually in reverse, because that's telling me that there are not missing pieces, but somebody is holding them back, or they're holding themselves back. That's why they're keeping this detached energy, even though they want to be attached. Yeah, their heart is definitely still feeling something for you. Look at that. But it's just, it feels like it's chained up and they can't move forward. But I love that it's clarifying the Six of Wands. So eventually they're going to move past this. Eventually they're moving past this energy of not being able to move forward, because we had the Six of Wands, which is all about confidently moving forward towards success and joy and achievement. Victory, yeah. So they will eventually release their heart from these chains. I don't know why they did that to themselves, but we'll see. Oh, we've already used that deck. I wanted to use, so yeah, it's a Witchy Wednesday, and I got this new beautiful deck. Look how cute. It's a witch deck. I love black hats, and I love witch hats, and I love witch brooms. So, of course, we have to use the deck, which also has a purple siding. Hello, who doesn't love purple iridescent cards? This is another tarot deck. So just to get a couple more clarifiers on these. So clarifying that Three of Pentacles. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. Bam. Clarifying Three of Pentacles and this lack of commitment. Four of Swords. Four is foundation, right? This woman is sleeping here. She's got the Four Swords in the back of her mind. It is moonlit in the back. So I'm feeling like it could be your person's energy too. All of these roles could be reversed. They're definitely contemplating a lot. They're thinking about this late at night. They're trying to slice through the tough emotional things, right? That's what swords represent. So they're cutting through, finding this clarity. Moons always represent your intuition, right? They're trying to be guided by their intuition, and they're resting on this. So Four of Swords is a building. They're trying to seek this foundation, but it's not quite there yet. Black cats could represent something. There's a black cat lying next to this woman. Beautiful depiction here. But yeah, the Four of Swords are in the back of her mind. So she's still feeling very sharp, emotionally. This cut deep. But it was for a reason, to build this kind of foundation, this lesson. Her hat's hung up. So I feel like the feminine in this position has kind of hung her hat up. She wants to just rest and reflect right now in this time, listen to her intuitive nature, and focus on herself, build her own foundation, and allow this energy to pass. Because obviously we did get hurt from this lack of commitment, but we do know that there is something still building there behind that. Clarifying the Death card in reverse. Three of Swords. Yeah, there was definitely a breakup. Somebody definitely hurt your feelings. Maybe somebody cheated for part of the collective. Maybe someone just created some sort of separation. A black crow or a raven could represent something. Spirit's telling me to journal about this. Again, seek your guidance from your intuitive nature. The ink is spilled though. So somebody wanted to reach out. Somebody wanted to send a message. But it's like it's either, in today's day and age, it's like they're saving it in their drafts or they're writing it and then deleting it. They don't want to hurt you anymore. Or you're recognizing that you need to just focus on yourself, rest and reflect, rather than continuing to reach out to them. But this did cause some heaviness, some crying, because it's raining in the background. Yeah, and the bed is empty. So we are in separation right now, or in the recent past we were. 6 of Swords. Clarifying 6 of Swords. Judgment. Number 20 is coming up, so it breaks down to a 2, which is union. So we're starting to recognize that we're releasing these worries. There is room for hope. It could be a symbol of reaching out. One or the other person wants to reach out, or somebody will reach out, or potentially has, since it's in the present card. This black cat is coming up again. Butterflies. So transformation. Yeah, this lesson needed to happen. They're moving past these temptations and flirting and giving into those pleasures, or whatever felt forbidden. They will eventually move into giving into these pleasures, but in a more positive way, not through the devil energy, right? Not through having these love affairs with other people or thinking that this is a negative thing. Judgment card is all about finding the balance and the rhythm. There's harmony here. She's playing her flute. All of the notes are flowing beautifully. And that red ribbon comes up with a different deck. So again, I feel like there's definitely a bond between you guys. Maybe soulmates. We haven't had the soulmate cards come up just yet, but you guys are definitely divinely connected somehow with that red ribbon. And it's stitched in her clothing too on the side of her rib cage. You see that? Okay. Which is close to the heart, and the ribs. Okay. Clarifying this locked heart, right? They're bottling up their emotions. They're trying to detach. And we want to move away from these rumors and being envious of, if they cheated on you, and not giving into what other people have to say, right? We don't want to listen to anyone else spewing negativity into your relationship. This is your life. Keep it that way. So clarifiers of 6 of Wands. I love this 6 of Pentacles. And these 2 black cats are there. So again, union. Union is beautiful. 6 of Pentacles. 6, remember, it's love, it's abundance, it's harmony. Whoever may have been thinking about getting good news from that job, or potentially good news for going back to school. We have a young boy here, and he's being gifted coins from his mother figure, and he's got a bundle of books at his feet. So we are getting good news, abundance, prosperity into that venture, either through career or through schooling. The wisdom of the black cat is at the feet of the matriarch figure here, and she's got abundance. She's got coins in one hand. She's dressed with coins on her garbs, and she's also got a basket full of fruit and produce. And then we have the crone. So it's a little bit of mother maiden crone here. Even though it's a young boy, not 3 female figures. But the older woman is off to the side, almost in a begging stance, like looking up towards the younger woman who's in her matriarchy energy, seeking some kind of assistance. But all in all, it is really good energy radiating off of her. And it's, again, you've got the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. It's all about self-confidence, progress. There is some kind of victory here. The public is recognizing you as somebody who has this healing nature, is balanced financially, emotionally. And I don't think that there will be any more pettiness here. And once this lover also sees this energy emanating off of you, they will loosen this detachment and magnetically be drawn towards you once again. They've just got to let their heart open. I don't know why they're not. Can we have some clarifiers with angel numbers, please? Okay, clarifying this 3 of Pentacles. 32. Somebody could be 32. Take charge. Empowerment, initiative, leadership, self-determination, boldness, improvement. Take control of your life and steer it towards your desired outcomes. Embrace the shortness of life by pursuing actions that enhance your well-being and contribute to your personal growth. Yeah, it's time for reflection, self-reflection. Start to do you. Don't worry about this other person right now. What areas of your life do you need to take more control over, and how can you be proactive and make those changes to improve your situation? Identify one area of your life where you have been passive and take immediate steps to assert control and make improvements. Set clear goals and take deliberate actions towards achieving them. Clarifying that death card in reverse, 1313, which the death card is a 13. Come on, you guys, you can't make this shit up. 1313. Seek comfort, protection, assurance, support, safety, angels, reassurance. Your angels are with you. This was a transformative time. Remember that butterfly that popped up? Take number 1313 as it brings special protection from your angels. They want you to know that you can seek comfort and safety under their watchful care, as they work extra hard to shield you from any negativity. In what areas of your life do you need extra comfort and protection? And how can you seek it with the reassurance of your angels? Take a moment to create a comforting space for yourself, whether through relaxation techniques, meditation, or connecting with a trusted friend. Remember that you are under the care of the angels. Just FYI, remember, it's saying take your time, meditate. The angels are with you. You're under the stars. And trust. Seek comfort right now to move past those heavy emotions. Okay, clarifying the 9 of Swords. 10-10, new beginnings. It boils down to a 1. Embrace the journey. Journey, trust, opportunities, progress, happiness, and alignment. It is time to bring your cherished ideas to life. The right people, the right circumstances, and resources are aligning in your favor. Happiness and new opportunities are on the horizon. What did I say about the sun energy? What steps can you take to embrace the journey ahead, and how can you stay open to new opportunities being sent your way? Take a moment to reflect on your long-held dreams and ideas. So those of you for the career path, whether you're seeking a new job or you're building your own career, trusting that the universe is sending you the support you need, or a new lover, right? We're embracing the journey. And then clarifying this 6 of Wands and moving past any jealousy and detached emotional stuff where they're keeping their heart locked. Moving into this 6 of Pentacles. Organization, 4. Remember, foundation, building that foundation. Focus, discipline, clarity, structure, empowerment, and problem solving. Stay focused on your life's journey. Your angels want you free from distractions. Good organization empowers you to isolate and overcome the difficulties that you've been facing. What steps can you take to better organize your life and stay focused on what truly matters? Today, set aside time to organize your thoughts, plans, or environment, allowing yourself to tackle challenges with clarity and purpose. Come on, guys. And then just for good measure, I'll pull a time card. When is my collective moving into this Six of Wands and Six of Pentacles. This era of new love, of a romance, of a successful career path, earning more money, getting rid of any jealousy harbored within ourselves or external energy. When will our person stop avoiding this? When can we move forward? Okay. Let it be a mystery. 36. 6 and 3 is 9. It's a completion, right? This cycle has to happen. Universe is saying, let divine timing do its thing. Let it be a mystery. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Somebody's at my door too, so confirmation. I love you. I hope this resonated, and happy Witchy Wednesday. I'll see you guys next time. By the way, my name's Kat. This is Pure Premonition, and I'll see you next time. Make more magic.